nation's favourite celebrities. Paired up with an expert
Get it sorted.
and a classic car.
She's beautiful.
Ooh, we're steaming.
Their mission? To scar Britain for antiques.
Is that antique?
I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it.
The aim? To make the biggest profit at auction. But it's no easy ride.
There's a dog chasing us.
Who will find a hidden gem?
Love that.
Who will take the biggest risk? Will anybody follow expert advice?
Yeah, I know what that means.
There will be worthy winners and valiant losers.
Disaster.
Put your pedal to the metal.
Let's go shopping.
Woohoo! This is the Celebrity Antiques Road Trip. Wicked. Today's treasure seekers have plenty of youthful exuberance to make up for their lack of experience.
We're on the antiques road trip.
Yep.
What do you actually know about antiques?
They're dusty. Older than me and you.
Good answer, because with a combined age of just 47, Jordan Banjo and his fellow street dancer Perri Kiely must be amongst our youngest ever trippers.
When I think antique, is it weird that I think of a spoon?
No, I know exactly
Like
what
a
you mean.
silver spoon?
Yeah, like a little spoon, yeah.
Anything that, like, is shiny, if it's silver, I'm just going to pick it up.
What are you, a magpie? Wait, is it a magpie that goes for shiny things? It is that. Okay, cool, I was scared I got the wrong one then.
Antiques tenderfoots, but stars of the Britain's Got Talent winning diversity troupe, about to step out of their comfort zone are Jordan, a former ballet dancer, and Perri,
Is that antique?
Sagittarius. Still, at least they're behind the wheel of an MG BGT, get it?
I'm actually starting to really enjoy driving this car.
Yeah, I think it's sick. Do you know what car I really want? A Ford Angular. You know, the one from Harry Potter, the one that flies?
Oh, and it's only because it's from Harry Potter, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
What's more, our pair of prodigies have a duo of Dumbledores on hand in the form of auctioneers James Braxton and Phil Serrell. Not got a Ford Anglia, though.
Would you mind if I said something awfully personal?
Yeah, far away.
Did you miss the razor this morning?
It's a new look.
Are you trying to look trendy?
Well, I thought, you know, they're young lads.
Yeah.
I want to make them feel comfortable.
Sympathetic experts in a red Alfa. Check. £400 each. Check.
Why is it bouncing so much?
Are you in the wrong gear?
No, I was in second gear.
Sounds like a case of BGT or broken Get Tony.
So apparently, I've broken a very expensive classic car. All I did was stall. I swear that's all that happened. Tony's trying to fix it as we speak. Fingers crossed. I want to get back on the antiques road trip, man, but at the moment it's not looking positive.
Well, when we do finally get started, they'll kick off in the Hertfordshire village of Royston before thoroughly exploring this corner of the east of England, then cross Old Father Thames towards an auction in Greenwich. Ooh, hang on.
Lovely to meet you, mate.
Yeah, good to meet you.
So, here we are.
I
Here we are.
It's very exciting.
Who's going to work with who?
Well, I think Perri.
Yeah, if you like winning, then yeah, let's team up.
I want
I was thinking more hair, actually.
I think some hair tips, Perri.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give you some product, James. It's fine.
Just one thing. Could you just, you know, either...
Great, yeah, sorry, got
that's
you.
lovely,
Yeah. You feeling confident?
Yeah, I'm feeling
confident.
good.
I've got
Winners.
James. Anyone in a hat like this and this little handkerchief?
Perri, right, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Tony?
Ah.
you'll stop and help us.
Yeah. No one helps. Yeah, that's fine.
Bye.
See you later.
Looks like Perri and James may have got a bit of a leg up.
They're actually off.
We're stuffed, aren't we?
Taxi!
Now, Perri, do you collect anything?
Besides Pokemon cards when I was younger, James.
Well, that's a good start.
Got to get them shinies.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can migrate you into something else.
Also, obviously haggling
Yeah.
is a big part of this.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm very good at haggling.
Well, maybe I'll do the first haggle.
Okay. Yeah, if you do the
Don't
first
you?
haggle, maybe the second, third and fourth.
Yeah.
And then maybe the fifth, and then we're set.
The youth of today, eh? The others are finally on the road as well.
So, Phil, in regards to the stuff we're looking to buy, is there any tactics for shopping? Because personally, my tactic is see it and have it. I spend so much money on random stuff I don't need. If you let me loose in the first shop, the budget's going to be gone.
Well, it will anyway if that taxi isn't on account. Welcome to Royston and Wheelers.
This looks pretty...
Do you think so? I think it's all right.
I've got a strong feeling. So we've instantly started.
I always like to see antiques outside.
Are these maracas?
No, they're not maracas. That's sort of exercise, isn't it? Drill.
Oh.
And I suppose juggling.
Oh, okay, so it's juggling.
Juggling stick.
Not maracas. See,
No,
I think
no.
you should lead the way, James.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows his stuff.
After you.
Okay, let's do it.
Looks like they've landed on their feet. No pun intended.
We're not going to find an antique shop like this in a hurry.
And that's why I brought you here, James.
Yep.
'Cause I knew it.
And that'll be Mr. Wheeler himself.
Hi there, I'm Miles.
Miles, James.
Hi, nice to
Perri.
meet you. Nice to meet you.
£400 to spend, remember?
What about this helmet? It fits quite snug.
It's a good fit.
What do you think, Miles?
You can really
Yeah, not a
see
bad
out
fit,
of that,
yeah.
can't you?
I think that's all right.
Meanwhile, Jordan and Phil are finally approaching their first shop.
So do you think Cambridge, we're going to find some good buys? We're going to get some steals here?
You know, you go to seats of academia and you always perhaps think that there'll be interesting things there by the nature of the people who live there. So I think there will be some cool things.
Plus, you could always swap that cab and take a punt. As our route moves into the second county of the day, and a mere stone's throw from a few of those aforementioned colleges, is Cambridge Antique Centre.
Let's get some good bits.
£400 worth. Back in Royston, James seems much more hands-on.
And you huff on the marks, and then it makes them clearer. So that's a
Huff on the mark.
huff on the mark, and you can see the wear. So that would have been a sauce bone. Do you like sage and onion dressing?
I don't think so.
Stick with me, kid.
That's quite flashy, that one. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, look how it changes.
Yeah. So that is known as a tiger's eye, but it's quite big. It's a sort of semi-precious stone from Africa. And then it's got a silver collar here, and then this ebony cane. So ebony is quite a hard, very hard wood.
Has it got some weight to it? Is it?
Ah, you're learning, Perri.
It has.
You're learning.
I have learned.
That's good, isn't it?
Got your eye on that one.
What about stuff like this? The elephant.
Which, do you like the elephant one, yeah?
The elephant, I like the elephant.
Yeah. I don't know what it's about. Should we ask Mars?
Yeah. Miles?
You
And
all right?
he's just
How you doing?
here.
He's just here. What on earth is this, Mars?
Well, basically, on the tribes, they used to wear it on their head as a hat. They would have sort of danced around in it, and if you lift it off, would have put it
so
on.
they've
wow.
worn
Just
it like that.
Exactly like that, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You danced around like that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But it looks great on the wall, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Chief.
And has it got any age, Mars?
I'd suggest it's probably 60s, maybe back to the 40s, something like that, but it's not going to be Victorian, but it's got a good amount of age for that sort of tribal art.
It's great, isn't it?
I think it's perfect.
So can that be cheap, Mars?
I can do a reasonable price on that. I could do about 150 on that one. It's a big lump, and it's a big, like I say, a very big decorative piece, stand-up piece in a room.
I
I
that.
like it a lot.
I think it's got style,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
100%. I can see it on a wall.
I can see it in a Greenwich auction. How are things in Cambridge, though?
Well, Jordan, how have you done?
I feel like I've cracked it, mate. It's...
What is it?
Well, it's big, it's sturdy. Am I close? Am I right?
Well, I can tell you what it is without looking at the price tag. That's a Victorian mahogany chest of drawers. It was made around about 1870-ish. In a sale room, it'll make between £100 and £200, and it's probably priced up at about £265. What's it say?
It's embarrassing if it was 268. Get it right, mate.
Oh.
Yeah, guru. Pwah. Fortunately, Jordan's search has also unearthed something he'd actually quite like to buy.
It was one of the first things that caught my eye. I breezed past it and saw it. Mate, this table, I love it.
I think I don't know anything about antiques. I don't know whether it's worth a lot, whether it's worth nothing. I just love the way it looks, man. I think it's so cool.
Right, what are we looking for? There's a signature here. Adri or Ari of Belgium.
Yeah.
And it's tiled. What you want to look for in anything like this is, are any of the tiles damaged? Are they cracked? Are they broken? And this looks absolutely fine to me. And I got to tell you, I really like that.
I think it's wicked.
OK, it's £180. The auction's in Greenwich. Greenwich is really trendy, isn't it? Cool place to be. Lots of wealthy young people. So you kind of think...
Something like that.
Yeah, we don't want to take a Victorian mahogany chest of drawers there, do we?
No.
Okay.
And that's exactly why I picked it, Phil.
What a quick learner. Like, what a quick learner.
Off to our other masterclass in Royston.
Every hotel would have had one of these. So, Sheffield plated cakes, they were cake stands, so wedding cakes.
It's really nice.
But it's great, so you'd have, you know, they have those circular tiers,
Yep.
so that would be the bottom one, then you'd tier up. Mars, we found this rather fun cake stand in its box. How much would something like that be?
I could do about 80 on it.
80.
Yep.
So, the shopping list now includes the unpriced cane, the elephant mask at 150, and this little find.
I'd like to buy that at 50.
Yep.
I'd like to buy the tiger's eye at 50. What about 230, Mars?
I'll do the 250 if that's any good to you.
Do you want to shake the man's hand?
Let's do it.
OK.
Thank you, Mars.
Mars, thank you very much indeed. Really good.
Quite a start, eh? You might even call it wicked.
Is this the chief or the village idiot's hat?
When you're wearing it, James. Chief.
Off we go. Now that's
Miles, thank you very much.
That's really good. Now that's what I call shopping.
Let's put the trunk in the trunk, eh?
Old Ellie the elephant, he can go in there.
And while the Alpha fires up, it looks like Jordan's wish list has a new addition.
This caught my eye. I just think it's something that's really cool.
Well, I can tell you absolutely nothing about that artist, but what I can tell you is there's never been a brush anywhere near that. This has all been done with a palette knife.
That's just made me want it even more.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's wicked.
It's by a man called Arimaloy, painted in 2010. So it's quite contemporary.
Nigerian painter Daniel Gubenya Orimoloy has works in private and public collections around the world, so that might well be a shrewd choice, and it's fun.
Is there a price ticket on it?
No, it's not.
OK, well, why don't we grab it off the wall and go and have a chat with the dealer? And it might be that we can perhaps talk money about the two together.
Work a deal.
Now then, very often you can tell as much about a painting from the back as you can from the front. They're inscribed, or so what's it say on the back? And there you are, look, told you, absolutely nothing.
Just when he was sounding so convincing. Time to talk to proprietor Stephen. Stand by.
I don't know what the price is on this, and we're not even going to bother asking you, but we'd kind of like to buy the two together, wouldn't we?
Yes.
The tile-top coffee table and this. I'm going to unleash my new best mate on you because he's a charmer and I'm not.
What can you do, Stephen?
Look
Because we really want both.
What
Genuinely.
about 140 for them both?
140 for them both.
Don't weaken.
I'm not weak.
Don't weaken.
Because I can't. Like, that is good. That's good.
that's
But
fair.
110.
Joking aside, because I really, really, really want you to do well,
Okay.
you can have them both for £100 and you're going to pay me cash, aren't you?
£100 the two?
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. Cheerio. Pay the man.
Done deal.
Thanks, Stephen.
very
£60
much.
for the coffee table and 40 for the painting.
I'll bring this, you bring the table.
Yep, I'll bring it to you.
And while they hail their next Joe Baxi,
Here's a taxi. Hey.
Whoa.
those blessed with a motor that actually works are making the most of it.
Nice little Italian car, isn't it?
Really, really like it. I haven't actually drove a manual car
For how long?
for a good few years. I can't spend 12 hours in a dance studio banging out and then have to put the foot on a clutch.
Quite right. The Alpha is currently pointed towards the Cambridgeshire town of St Neots and the Great Ouse River, where Perri and James are about to sample the entirely gear-free sport of dragon boat racing.
How you doing, Perry?
Ian, nice
How
to
you
meet
doing?
James.
Nice to meet you. How do you
Good
do?
to meet you. Where did it come from? It looks sort of Chinesey.
It absolutely is. Yeah, so it's about 2,500 years old. In China, the dragon is a water animal. And so every year they have these big water festivals to celebrate the harvest every year when they're gathering in the rice. And people celebrate by taking part in competitions in these huge boats.
What began in the Pearl River Delta has now spread around the world using lightweight boats and crews of varying numbers, but always with a dragon and a drum.
Very
So
good.
this literally just keeps the timing for everyone.
Absolutely. So it sets the time, and then everybody just goes to the pace of the beat of the drum.
So if someone's come direct from a party or a rave, and they bring the party to the boat, does everyone start going crazy? And
Well,
they're like,
you shoot up the river as fast as you can go, absolutely.
But I've watched Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah.
And I know they get... It's all in the feet, isn't it?
You have to lock yourself in. So
Lock yourself in.
Inside leg forward, and then you push the boat past.
So have you had experience with this?
I've
James?
rowed, but I've never done sort of...
Yeah, it's not rowing. It's completely different. So we go forwards,
Yep.
not backwards.
And to do that, you'll need a paddle.
To do.
Oh, Rachel.
Your weapons.
Weapons, excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
So this way,
Look
right?
at that.
So, hand on the top.
Yep.
Yep. Bottom
That's it.
hand. About 1 fist's width up.
That's
Yep.
it. Perfect.
Yep. So your natural sides, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right side.
Equal opponents.
That's it. Look at this.
Yeah. So that's it. Perfect.
I think I've got the edge on you.
Think you've got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I've
see.
got the
Well,
edge.
that could
We'll
be-
see.
I got
We'll
the
see.
edge.
We'll see. Do you know, I'm not even showing him my technique, so I know what I'm getting. It's pure fire.
Do you think Perry might want to win by any chance? Time to get the crews on board.
Oh, I'm in.
The sport became popular in the UK after World War II because of connections to the Hong Kong community.
Wow.
You're a bit nervous.
Yeah. I talk when I'm nervous.
Competition began in 1980 and St Nietz has 2 teams that compete at the highest level.
Oh, I just splashed myself as well. This hair takes very long to dry.
But right now, there's simply Team James and Team Perry.
Bury that blade. Get it in the water.
Good luck, everyone. Attention! Go!
2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can't have this!
2.
Golly, it's tight.
Reach out with it.
Oh, we've got this, we got this.
Good, well done. Looking good.
1, 2, 3.
Team Perry takes it! But while those two have been messing about on the river, Jordan and Phil have kept the taxi clock running. Plenty of room in the back, though, I suppose.
Do you think you'd have made it without BGT?
No. Britain's Got Talent's a huge, huge platform because if I said you've got 11 boys from Essex who are street dancers and, you know, they're going to win a talent show and then they're going to sell out the O2 Arena, no one believed it, let alone us.
It's just a shame we couldn't have had them all buying antiques.
The thing that I would rate as one of your biggest achievements is, like, for my generation, blokes dancing is not really cool.
There was a mum who came up to us one of our shows and she was like, my boy used to dance, absolutely loved it, but he stopped and he saw us on Britain's Got Talent and he was like, Mum, I want to get back into dancing, like diversity, it really made me want to get back into dancing. And a year later, he was the lead in Billy Elliot in the West End.
Yeah.
And I hear stories like that and I go, that's so good.
Our pair are about to shake a leg in Diversity's home county, at the Essex village of Steeple Bumpstead.
This'll do, wouldn't it?
I should say so. Still have 3 of their original 400 left, remember?
Graham, Jordan.
You're Jordan. Hi.
Yes, lovely to meet you,
Recognise
mate.
you.
Yeah.
Nice to
How
see
are
you.
you, my friend? All right, are you well?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
Very good.
Now, is there anything in here with Jordan's name on it?
Phil.
Is that a banjo?
It's not a banjo, I wish it was, but it's something more epic, mate. It's called a Banjolini. I want that to be my surname.
It is.
Jordan Banjolini. She's got a ring to
You
it.
should be the godfather, shouldn't you? Vito Banjolini. Make him an offer he can refuse.
So what do you reckon? Potential?
I wouldn't have a clue.
It combines the body of a banjo with the neck and strings of a mandolin. Very 30s.
I quite like that.
You say it's got a nice bit of wear on it.
Patina's the word, not wear. Patina. Patina. I wouldn't have a clue what that's worth because I've never sold one before, but I would think at auction that's going to make 40 to 60 pounds, something like that. Should we see if there's anything else here that we can...
Mental note, this is a potential, a big potential.
Plucking good start, I'd say. No price, though.
What do you reckon? Boot scraper?
A boot scraper.
Boot scraper.
Phil, mate, come on, like, we spent a bit of time together now. Have I taught you nothing? The auction's in London, we're selling in London. Who's scraping boots in London, mate? Come on, Phil, get with it, let's go.
Kids, 8
This lad does have a point, Phil.
Potential new performance headpiece, what are we thinking?
I think you'd better ask Mr. Cowell.
No, love the shop, but I feel like I'm starting to find my feet. I'm already looking forward to the haggling part. I feel like I might have to nick Phil's job. I'm just enjoying it so much.
Watch out, Teach.
Phil, what's this, mate? This is cool.
It's probably French. These are spelter rather than bronze, and we looks like we've got a leopard and a lion. This is sort of typical Art Deco, typical French, and a lot of these are made as clock garnitures. So you'd have a clock in the centre, made out of similar stuff.
Right.
And then you'd have a candle stand or a figure on one end and the same the other end. But this would have gone on a mantelpiece.
How old are we talking here?
20s.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, 1920s. So it's real good Art Deco. We've got a bit of a break here, look. I don't know what the price is, but if you were really, really wealthy, you'd have had one of these, but these would have been bronze.
I really like it. I would love to buy it.
What I do like is if you do buy our Vito Banjolini,
Yep.
and this little piece, added to what we bought before, what we have got is a certain amount of diversity.
I like that, Phil. That's good.
Time to talk to Graham.
Hello, Graham. Hello, mate.
Hi again.
Hi again, Graham.
We've done all this.
So,
Going well so far.
love this. Both of these together, what can you do?
It was originally priced out at £550. Ouch! But because it's now as found,
Which is damaged, really.
the best I can do on that is £250.
You're not going to take 200 on both.
I'll do it at £150.
Okay.
We're going to buy this.
Okay.
150. We're going to buy this. What's your very best on that?
Got to be 100.
Conversation over. Pay the man 150 quid.
Let's do it.
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
And that's 50.
I think I have to come back for those old cats.
Phil, I feel like we've had a good day, mate. So
wonderful
good.
day, yeah.
We've had great deals. I feel like I've taught you so much.
You have indeed.
And there's one more thing I've got to teach you, mate.
What's that?
How to do a celebration dance. Phil, don't leave me hanging, mate.
So I lead or you?
Okay, you lead. Oh, nice. That's what I'm... Yes, Phil. Nice. Na, na, na. And we're off. Yes, sir.
Sleep tight. Next day, the MG's up and running.
Look out, stick Dave.
And the band's back together.
How was you and your haggles? Did you do it?
Well, do you know what? I'm going to use it for absolutely everything. I was going to walk into, like, the petrol station. £60 of fuel, sir?
I doubt that.
I think you'll find it was 25. Come on, Karen. What's the best you can do?
It's all about the money, honey.
How much did you spend yesterday? Like, what have you got left?
So I spent £250, so I've got £150 left.
Snap.
So it's you?
Yeah, exactly.
How many items did you get?
3.
I've got 3 items as well. That's sick.
Psst. Sick means great. What with Jordan and Phil acquiring some Art Deco big cats, a painting, and a 1970s coffee table.
This table, I love it.
I love it. And Perri and Jane's picking up a wedding cake stand, a tiger's eye cane, and a passenger in the back seat.
Let me see this bad boy.
Look.
That is pretty cool. Is it like a mosque?
No, it's like a African tribal helmet. Look, so they put that on there, and then they just go for like a little dance and that.
From the back, you look like an extreme Mickey Mouse. From the front, I guarantee it looks sick.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool.
And good for signalling left. Now let's meet up with our experts while the cars are still running.
Have a look at this then.
Hello, team.
Hello, mate.
How you doing?
Hey.
You all right?
Well, so is this a I'll show you mine if you'll show me yours moment?
I think that is that.
Of course we will.
You guys first. Let's see.
Hope you got a jacket, because this stuff is seriously cool.
Oh,
Thanks, James. James likes it.
Don't worry, I'm wearing a vest.
This is nice.
That's nice. I like that.
I like that.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
I like those palette knives.
They were his choice. Jordan.
Oh, really?
Phil's being modest. He helped me considerably.
It's not quite elephant standard.
No, this is above and beyond that, mate.
Anyway, hold on, I've got one more. Ding, ding, ding.
What?
The tiger's eye cane.
I want you to do me a favour.
Okay.
I want you to give me a bit of the old putting on my top hat. Can you do it? Yeah, that's... Come on, we can do better than that, can't we?
Come on then. Take it away, Phil.
Hey,
Ready,
smooth.
Yeah, your turn.
Oh, he's already.
OK, poofers, into the cars and shuffle off to Buffalo. Later, they'll be heading to that showdown by the Thames at Greenwich. But in the meantime, today's first stop is in Braintree. It's a no-brainer.
What do you reckon of that elephant's hat thing?
I think it's a bit random, but I do think there's some method in their madness.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
Do you reckon Perry bought that or James?
I feel that feels like a Perry thing to me.
What about les autres?
You know Jordan well. What do you think he's feeling?
I think Jordan's feeling fairly confident, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I'd like to say he's just putting on, like, his face, but I feel like he just thinks his
winner.
items are better and that he's going to win.
In all fairness, I think they've bought very good items.
Yep.
And I think we've bought very good items. I think it's going to be a real clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
OK, Titans, start shopping.
Well, here we are.
Here we go.
With £150 left to spend.
Notice how I'm now leading the way, James.
I know.
Follow me. Hey, man.
Hi there.
How you doing?
How you
Perri.
doing? Nice to meet you, Perry.
How you doing?
James.
James, nice to meet you. Tom.
Good.
All right.
This is very good, isn't it?
It is. Look, hats off. That means business.
That's right. Braintree Antique Centre. Leave no stone unturned.
You see what I've spotted?
What?
Pokemon cards.
Now
The one thing I've ever, like, had a little collection of.
What age were you collecting Pokemon cards?
Maybe like 8.
So
Yeah.
that's a Pokemon card.
Uh-huh.
And
So
they're
this
quite.
is the classic Pikachu.
Oh, that's
But then-
quite fun.
And he was always looking for the shiny ones.
Does that constitute being shiny?
No, when it's shiny, you will know.
Really? You will
You'll know. You'll see the glow on your face. When you open the pack and it goes, that's when you got a shiny.
Excellent.
But these
Has
are
he
cool.
got any shinies in there?
No.
How'd you get a Pikachu on a bus? Pokemon.
Well, I've learned something.
You have. I've taught James something.
Yeah, Pokemon cards.
Yes.
And on that note, Perry takes himself off. Divide and conquer, eh?
Right, stop. 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 Oh my God, no, no, no.
Moving on.
Perry's upstairs, but when he comes down, I'm going to show him this. It's a lovely Art Deco receiver, sort of early radio, made by Echo, Bakelite body. But what I like about it, it's real Art Deco. We've got these rather fabulous 3 knobs here. We've got this lovely stepped case. Ah, young man.
What have you got?
I've got an early radio here, made by Echo. Just feel that knob. That is lovely.
Great.
Isn't that lovely and smooth?
Good job we're not on the wireless.
It is cool.
And all the names. So broadcasting Hamburg, Toulouse, Paris, Milan, Leipzig, Rome, long wave, and medium wave.
So how do I find Kiss FM?
I don't know. No. It would be somewhere. Don't worry, it's still somewhere there.
Echo, after its founder Eric Kirkham Cole, was a British electronics company which once had a workforce of many thousands.
Tom, what's the price of this fella?
I can do that for 75.
Take a closer look, eh?
It's pretty sound, bar that rip, isn't it? Have you seen the spider in here? That's fine.
Oh, does that come with it?
Yeah, it would do. 1930s. A great time of dance, wasn't it? What was it? Flapper Girls, didn't they? They did the... Oh, Charleston! Charleston.
Is that what they
Charleston. Charleston. You see, you got it.
I didn't see that coming.
Art Deco was all about the new energy of the motor car, the aeroplane, travel, adventure.
You said so much about that radio right then. I do not have a clue what you said, James, but it looks cool.
It looks cool. Come on, Tom, 50 quid.
OK, 60 and that'll be my final offer. Or you can meet me halfway at 55.
We must come together.
Okay, come together.
Where
for
can we
50.
come together?
Tom, can you do the 50? You can't say no to a guy with glasses.
No, I can't, no. OK, we'll do it at 50.
We're doing 50?
Yep, do 50.
Oh,
Yes.
well done. Thank you.
I think that's all right.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
All right, we've got us a radio.
So that's one lot of Titans sorted.
On to the next.
Like the man said, on the country roads of Essex, or should it be the streets?
So calling this expression street dancing, where's that come from? Is that you? Did you make that?
No. So street dance is an umbrella term for loads and loads of different styles of dances. So you have break dancing, obviously one. There's popping, there's locking. There's all. It's basically it's an
You've
umbrella
lost me
term.
already here, mate.
Me too. Jordan and Phil are taking a wee detour from the shopping in the village of Stansted Mount Fitchett, where they've come to learn about the very first stirrings of popular entertainment, a sort of ye olde Britain hath got ye talent.
So this presumably is like an old castle, isn't it?
It looks like it.
Somewhere within this reconstructed Norman fortification, they have an appointment with the jester called Nigel. In it.
Nigel, how you doing, mate? Jordan, Phil.
How are you?
Good to meet you.
Loving the outfit, loving the shoes. What actually is a jester?
So a jester is a medieval style entertainer.
Right.
Could be a comedian, could be a juggler, they could be dancers, they could be anything.
So if they're medieval, are they still around now?
Yes, and there still are plenty. There's at least a dozen that I know.
Is that plenty, though? A dozen? I'm assuming back in the day there was a lot more, right?
Some people say that's more than enough.
It's too many.
Although there were jesters in ancient Egypt, our man doffs his cap to the professional fools once employed by English royal courts, with a licence to mock and not jest for the king.
They travelled all over the place, so they would perform in all the villages that they passed through as they went from court to court, because amongst other things, they were the people who brought the news to the villages.
So I might be wrong here, Nige, but I thought that if a jester didn't do a good job for their king or for whoever they were performing for, they got literally the chop. They got axed. Is that true?
I don't think so, to be honest. I mean, let's think about this. You kill off one jester, you're not going to get another jester working for you, are you?
So why do people think that, though? Why?
I blame the Victorians. I blame the Victorians.
Damn the Victorians.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Absolutely.
We touched on the outfit before. I love it. It looks wicked.
Yeah.
But aren't jesters meant to have a hat?
I've got one, clearly. Have you not noticed?
There he is. Come on, don't be stingy. Have I got one?
You did a hat as well?
I did a hat.
Okay.
And it even goes with the outfit. Look at that. You say, Phil?
I think that suits you.
Yeah?
The traditional jester's hat has 3 points, apparently representing the ears and the tail of a donkey, although who's actually going to play the ass is never quite certain.
All I want you to do is to lie down there, feet that end, head on that one.
Relax.
Okay.
I'm sure he's got insurance.
And if you just put one hand like that and the other like that, just saves time, you know?
Okay.
So, the props I'm going to use...
New!
There's a little trick called the walk of death. The idea is that I walk over you juggling. I try not to drop. It's all right. It's only ever gone wrong once before.
Don't try this at home, folks. Phew. Always nice when your celebrity lives to tell the tale, I say. Anything a bit more educational, Nigel?
You throw one across, then the other one across, like that.
Okay. I've got this.
You got this now.
I've got this. You ready?
Playing rounders, apparently.
I'll leave you to practice that, and then I'll give you a go. So,
Get in!
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Just get on the phone to Cal now.
Like Phil was doing one, then the other.
Oh, way up.
That wasn't bad, you know.
It wasn't good, though, was it? Let's be honest.
Yes!
Oh! Jesting went into a bit of a decline after the Restoration, when Charles II chose to patronise the theatre instead. Nowadays, of course, we have the modern-day court of light entertainment on television.
Oh. Good job these are padded.
I was just relieved it wasn't the knives.
Yeah, me too. Now, whilst juggling for absolute beginners continues...
Phil!
Let's catch up with our other highly talented pairing. Who could forget their proficiency at dragon boat racing, eh?
Perri, I've written a little ode to yesterday, and it's always best to do these sort of things in a West Country accent.
Okay, cool.
There was a young dancer called Perri, whose legs were like the stalks of a cherry. To the river at St. Neots he came, dragon boat racing his games, only to beat a rower called James.
Love it.
Good.
How long did that take you?
About 10 minutes this morning.
Sadly to say I haven't written a verse for you.
No, that's all right. That is my literary gift to you.
And quite literally some of the worst verse I've ever heard. And as they make their way back across the Hertfordshire border to Sawbridgeworth, and the final shop of this trip.
After you, sir.
Thanking you.
Let's do it.
They've still got £100 to spend in this emporium, remember?
Here's our man.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nick.
Nick
Nice to meet you.
James.
Hello,
Good to
James.
meet you.
Hello, mate. Nice
Perri.
to meet you. Nice to meet you, Perri. We've got a room there. We've got upstairs. There's stuff everywhere in corners. If you need anything, just give me a shout. It's all here to be bought.
That's good news. But the others are beating a path to this very shop as well, so you've only got it to yourselves for a short while.
Are they rabbits or hares?
Hares. Hares box, don't they?
Really cool.
Big fellows. Slightly beyond our means.
What are you looking at?
Are those glass eyes? What? Someone's not going to take them and use them, are they?
Different sizes, different colours. That is weird, isn't it? Unusual. Remember, unusual things make money.
Yeah, let's
No.
move away from that.
No.
The eyes don't have it.
This is cool.
It looks like one of those pinball machines, doesn't it?
Look, and it's got little 2Ps.
Vertical.
Doesn't seem to be working. Nick!
Oh, wow.
Just fun at the fair. But literally, I bought with another dealer this morning, so if you want to buy it, we'll have a deal.
All right. Yes.
That's good.
Win.
Big cash prizes, 2p. But Jordan and Phil must be very close by now.
Have you enjoyed this trip then? Has it been what you thought it would be?
I've had a great time antique road tripping.
And the rest of the group,
Yeah.
who are they going to want to win?
Do you know what? I think they're going to want me to win because Perri wins everything.
Does he?
Everyone loves an underdog, don't they? And that's what I am in this situation.
Hang on. Clash of the Titans, remember?
Well, here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. What about the arcade game wizards, then?
The fun at the fair. How much would it cost?
225.
225.
Literally don't have it.
No.
Or you could go for your weird thing, go for some glass eyes. I know you don't like them, but
He doesn't like them.
you never know when you need a knife for a start. With some lights behind those, put them in a picture of the mother-in-law or, you know, or the Mona Lisa.
You've got real imagination, Nick. I'm sure we'll find something else, but before they turn up, we got to get a move on. Let's
Go on, let's get moving.
And not a moment too soon. 150 left in their pockets.
These are nice looking pair of boxes. That's a tea caddy.
Right.
That one is a jewellery box. If you look at this one first, an ordinary tea caddy might be in mahogany, but this one is in walnut. This is called cross-banding, and they were kept under lock and key because tea was a really valuable commodity, and the servants used to nick the tea. That's £125, and that's just due to the timber used. And if you look at this one, can you see all these like swirls in it? Mm-hmm. That's pollard oak. So if you can imagine an avenue, 1930s houses.
Yeah.
And you've got the trees down the avenue and the council come along and cut all the branches off.
Yep.
That's pollard in it. Right, so if you then slice through the pollarded bit, you've got all these burrs and knobs and nibbles on there like that. And it just makes it that much more attractive. That one, look, is 195 quid.
It's worth that?
No, not for us, because it's yesterday's antiques. Because we are style icons, really.
Of course.
We want to be trend-setting.
Let's do it, Phil.
And if that doesn't work out, consult the proprietor.
Nick, we are absolutely antiqued out, aren't we?
Yeah.
So confusing.
Down to our last little bit of money as well.
I've got a really nice stoneware pot. Oh, this is quite nice.
Nice. Weight.
That's weight. Yeah, the weight test.
I think it's Lambeth, Dalton.
It's royal filter. So this is a water filter.
Yeah.
What was killing everybody in the 19th century in London was cholera. And so filtering water became absolutely paramount. And you think it's made by Dalton?
I'm pretty sure it is.
It would have had a spigot tap in there that you would have poured it off.
I like it.
It's a big lump, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, that's hernia.
Well, in that case, what's the price?
Well, I got it out for 150.
So
you wanna
obviously 70 then, do you think?
Do you know what? Could you meet in the middle?
What?
85. And I'll wrap it.
And he's going to wrap it.
And he's right. But as long as you carry it, I don't mind.
carry it, no
I
problem.
don't mind whether you wrap it or not.
It looks like it's theirs.
Should we do it?
Yeah, go on, shake the man's hand.
Lovely. Nice one. Thank you.
With 15 of their original £400 left.
Hold on. We're done.
Yeah!
Now, they look familiar.
I like those.
They're cool. I mean, they're a bit creepy, but they're cool.
They're horribly creepy. If you look at that one there, it's even bloodshot, look.
The
Can you see?
detail, yeah.
What colour are yours, brown or?
Brown.
They are brown. Well, that one there would be ideal, that brown bloodshot one, wouldn't it?
It's pretty cool. I haven't been getting much sleep recently, so...
Sounds like they've taken a shine to them.
I'm going to take a right here, you take a left, and if you see anything, give me a shout.
All right, then, mate, we'll do.
Eyes peeled then.
Yes.
What's he seen?
Vito Banjolini makes his return. I'm gutted though, man, because Phil said if it's not perfect, don't buy it. It's a perfect price. It's only 65 quid. It's so much cheaper than I really wanted yesterday. But this one's got no strings. Sorry, Banjolini. You've got to stay put. Can't disappoint Phil.
Come on, Jordan. You can do this.
That is cool.
Crikey. Not that as well.
Absolutely love it. Oh, it's got a pinball. Phil!
Oh, that's cool.
This is cool.
That is cool.
That's cool.
Ready? And we won!
You ready for this?
Let's go. Gutted. Come on, mate. Stick to what you're good at. Come on, tell me.
Which is?
How old is this?
Well, it wants you to think it's probably 1920s or 30s. The first thing is, that says 2p, not 2d. So decimal coinage came in, I think, in 1972.
1971, actually. But the point's well made, Phil.
Look at that back there. How old does that look to you?
Pretty old, to be fair, but that's...
See, that's what so annoys me about working with people of his age.
Even more annoying might be the £225 price tag.
Perhaps buy this and the eyes?
If we can get a deal on them, yeah. Should we find out?
Well, if I'll take this to the till, and you go and get the box of eyes, then we'll just try and sort out what goes where then.
All right, mate, let's do it.
Right? You ordered, bud.
All hell's about to break loose. Coming your way, Nicola.
Some eyeballs, absolutely.
So how much is the old...
Best that I could do on that would be 200. Would be my absolute best.
Because it's not quite as old as it looks, is it?
No, it's not, but it's a really fun item. You've got to admit. It's probably 80s, I would have thought. Early 80s. I'll throw in the 2p's with it as well.
And what about your eyes? Which
eyes?
incidentally are just beautiful.
Oh, I thank you very much. Best on those, £20 each.
So if we wanted 2 eyes and that, you're saying the absolute best is 240.
How about we say 100 and do 180?
So close.
I think it's time that we came clean with you.
Go on, go on.
You tell her. Because I think it might come better coming from you.
We're tapped out of 150, Nicola.
Right, so 150 is your...
And that's not us messing about. It's
Yeah.
not just our final offer, it's literally all we've got. We can offer 150 and a cuddle.
And I'll have it. Yeah,
Done.
we're done. Yeah, cuddle's good.
So that's them spent up. Let's make eyes.
Is this brown enough?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Are we winning?
Handsome and fantastic. I think I made something as well.
You're owed the hugs. Bring
The
it
hugs,
in.
come.
Bring it in. Again. There's one. Release. And we're back again.
Now, time for the debut of a brand new dance ensemble.
Yeah, put it there, James. Very nice. Let's get out of here.
Let's go.
Sweet dreams. We're about to attend an auction beside the Thames, a World Heritage Site.
These buildings are so mad, isn't it?
Yeah, sick. London is the best.
After setting forth from Royston and shopping quite close to their Essex home turf, Jordan and Perri are now headed south, in a good way, along with their experts.
The Braxtonator.
Braxtonator. No, not laxative.
Should we just call him Phil?
Yeah, forget laxative. Welcome to Greenwich Auctions with internet bidding.
Here they are.
Get my...
Yes, boys.
We've got the moves. Watch. It's
Let's have a look.
1, 2, 1, 2.
It's not rubbed off, has it?
We've got to get some drain pipe trousers, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Drain pipe trousers.
These are all two.
Have you got any bicycle clips?
What's it called?
We sprayed ours on this morning.
Yeah. We got poured into these boys.
I tell you what, they've got elastic legs. We have elastic waistbands, don't we?
Jim. You think that's who's going to win here?
Let's do it.
Yeah, should we go win?
Oh, get out of here.
Grow up, Perry.
Plenty of time for that. One of them has to win, I suppose, unless Susan Boyle's in here somewhere, looking for revenge. Perri and the Braxtonator spent 385 of their 400 precious pounds on 5 auction lots.
This is one of theirs, Phil.
You can't tell me that Perri had any involvement in the buying of that.
It doesn't scream Perri
It's
at
like,
me.
it's like a Victorian lavatory, isn't it?
It's got Braxton written all over it, innit?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. It's upside down and broken. Come on, we're out of here.
Jordan and Phil spent the lot, every penny of their 400, also on 5 lots.
We wanted this, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And it was too expensive for us. So they were lucky. They had
They were very
some
lucky.
special charm, didn't they?
I'm a bit gutted that this one got away.
Yeah.
But everything happens for a reason.
It's not an old one.
No.
So it's repro.
He wasn't so rude when he wanted to buy it. Don't panic, Corporal.
Don't humour him.
We've just been looking at your items and we think, you know, they're quite bright and colourful. They're warm, and even Perri would have some of them in his...
Even Perri? What I don't understand is someone has left a long-nosed rabbit up by the auctioneer on the wall.
Enough rudery. Let's get the honest opinion of Gaveler Supreme Robert Dodd.
The eyes are one of my favourites. One eye to replace sort of hazel eye and another eye who's got brown eyes. Interesting pieces. I think the Echo radio receiver is in fabulous condition. It's a proper Art Deco piece. But anyone who thinks that that radio will come on straight away has got another thing coming. The lion and leopard sculpture is my favourite. Fabulous looking thing. Classic Art Deco, step two-tone marble, and lovely big size.
And so, without further ado...
Well, here we are. Oh,
nicely balanced, aren't they?
Phil, if you get up, warn us, because we could all spring over into the wall. Yeah.
Perri and James go first. It's the Eye of the Tiger.
We both liked it because it was sort of Fred Astaire, didn't we? Ginger Rogers.
We both like
He's Fred Astaire, I'm Ginger.
It's got to start with a bid with me of £28 on this, 30 I want. 2 with me, looking for 35, 35, 38, £40 I want. I'm out of £40, looking for 42. £40 there, 42, 45, 48 I need. No. 45 I've got, I'm looking for 48. We all done, last time, seated. 48 there, £50. I need 5. 50. Helps. Last time, ladies, seated at £50 only.
What I want to know,
Sure beats a loss, though. All to play for.
is it that or is it that? Which one is it? That
What's
one.
that?
That one.
That's all right. We've washed our faces.
But you're
with that.
not. You're definitely not that one.
Now, Jordan and Phil's glass eyes may not be a matching pair, but the auctioneer's very keen.
We're going to get another 2 of these. You can't go down the shopping centre and pick them up, can you? It's got to start with a bid with me on these of £12.
Ooh.
15 I want, anywhere. Hello, is there anyone out there? 15, 18, £20 I want.
20?
You can't pull out, you started it. £20 there, take 2. £22 I need, I'll go to 22.5, 8 on the internet.
Get in there.
30. Coming back at £30, there's 28 here. Looking for 30. £30 in the middle of the room, take 2. 32.5 on the internet, take 38. £38 seated in the room, looking for 40. £40 on the net. 42, 45. I'm on the internet at 45, 48. I've got 50. 5 I want. 55 on the internet. 60 on the internet. 5 I want. 65, £70. 75 I need.
How have they got to 70
£80. Looking for 85. £80. £90. 95 on the internet. A big £110 on the net. Looking for 120. Last time at £110 on these 2 eyes. Won't hear that too often, will you?
I'm absolutely amazed.
We pulled that one off.
Well, I just don't know how that happened.
Phil's just being modest, he knew.
Let that be a strong reminder that the internet is a very strange place.
Strange enough to crave Perri and James's Victorian water filter, perhaps.
Somebody will repurpose this.
What, hardcore?
Every home should have one.
Including the one they took it out of.
It's a late Victorian, good decorative lot, this, and it's got to start with a bid with me of £50 on this. Looking for 55
Well done.
anywhere.
Well,
60
great.
with me. Looking for 65. I've got 60 here. I'm looking for 65, and that is cheap.
That is cheap.
£60 looking for 65. 65, 75 I need, Louis. 75 I have, looking
Go on,
for
Luke.
80. I've got £75 on the telephone. Am I selling this then at £75?
Was it that or was it that?
Definitely that, I'm afraid. And they're still looking for a profit.
We've got them on the run.
We've got them on the run.
They're
Heads
pleased.
above
they just
water.
lost a tenner and they're delighted. We got them on the run.
Colourful coffee table, anyone? Jordan's first find, and I like it.
I think it's quite a cool designer thing by a man called Beltrami.
Really? God, that sounds impressive. I haven't heard of him.
It's got to start with a bid with me straight in at £60. 65 I want 65
You're on
pound.
your
I
own,
want
mate.
60 on 65. We all down at 60. Am I selling this table then at only
That's
£60?
cheap.
Selling the table at £60.
Do you know what? We've just become...
Just relax and count your glass-eye profits, chaps.
It's like a pressure cooker in here. Everybody's so like...
Time for Perry's wedding cake stand. Cake not included.
This has got to make us a good profit. I think it's going to make us a profit.
What, 10 or 15 pounds?
No, I want double money.
It's got to start with a bid with me of £25 only on this.
Drop the hammer, drop the
It's
hammer.
worth all of that. I've got 25. I'm looking for 28. 28, 32, 5, 8, 42. I'm out. Yes or no? £42 I'm out. 45 there. Looking for 48. Am I selling this cake
Please,
with the original
please.
box is worth this. £45 looking for 48. Are we all done? At 45.
Oh, well done.
£48 just inside.
Way.
50 there. Take 55.
Come on, 50.
I have 55 I have, looking for 60. 60 there, looking for 65.
60, late surge.
£60 looking for 65. Are we all done this
Go on,
time?
70.
At 60. Selling it in the pews at £60.
It's not quite how I wanted it to go, though.
Not quite double the money.
It's a profit, however slim.
What did I say about doubling? Can I retract that?
yeah.
Can I stop that?
All right. Jordan's paintings next, and hopes are high.
It could make a three-figure profit, perhaps.
3 figures?
Yeah. £1.42.
2 or 3 bids on this and it comes in with me. It's got to start at £85 on that. Looking for 90.
I think the words you're looking for are...
85, I'm looking for 90 on this. It's worth all of that. I've got 85. I'm looking for 90 anywhere. 85 on commission. Looking for 90.
How do you do it?
It's just about chipping away at profits, James. Chipping away.
Go on, put it down. Put it down, Paul.
At 85. Selling this at £85.
I think that's cheap, really.
That's another 45 on the profit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jordan's good at this, but modest with it.
Look at his face.
Hey, but they got... Let's hope they... Don't worry, Perry. They're going to drop.
James, you've said this every time.
You're right. He has. The auctioneer likes your radio, though.
Perry, this could be where the wheel of fortune turns in our favour.
Absolutely fabulous. And the bids with me are only £20 on that.
Oh, bother.
I have £20 on it, looking for 22. 22, 25, 8, I'm out. I'm out at 28. I'm looking for 30 anywhere. I've got £30. Anyone out there? £30 on the internet, take 2. £32 in the room, take 35. This is cheap. 35 there, looking for 38. 38 there in the room, looking for 40. I've got 38, looking for 40.
Come on, Daft.
Don't pull out now, not for a couple of quid. I'm selling this radio then at £38.
I think you know the sign.
Give him a round of applause.
Does it play a sad song, chaps?
I still can't quite believe that. Did that happen? The antiques trade is safe with us, isn't it?
He is the Rupok's trade, James Braxton.
Now, could Jordan and Phil be about to really rub it in with the one that got away?
This is the one that we wanted.
This is,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. As a gesture of goodwill, we're prepared to sell it you now.
It's got to start with a bid with me straight in at £40. Looking for 42 on this. I've got 40. 42, 45 on commission, 48, £50 on commission, take 5, 55, £60 here, 65, 70 here, take 75.
No.
It's out, £75, £80 there, looking for 85, 85, take 90, madam, £90 there for the lady, 95 on the net, 100, it's worth that, you know it is. 100 there, 110.
Oh, no.
110, looking for 120. 120 on the telephone, looking for 130. At £120, selling this machine at £120.
Look on his face.
Much relief in the Team Perri ranks.
What's next? What have you got next?
Big ears is next.
Yes, Perry's pick, the biggest buy.
This is our last item. It's gonna do well.
It's a baby elephant.
It's got to start with a bid with me straight in of only £42 on commission. Looking for 40.
Look at his face. Just look at your mate's face.
45, 48.
Don't say that with enthusiasm.
50 I want. £50 it's on the internet. I'm out looking for 5. 55 on the telephone looking for 60. All done on this elephant.
Drawing teeth.
Is that the last time of £55?
Just a little £100 dip there.
It's huge.
£55 only. £60.
Oh, you're so lucky.
65. 65 on the phone. Looking for 70.
Come on.
£70 I want. It's
Wake
just
up.
digits at 65. Selling this at £65. 108. Give him a round of applause, please. It's all about the taking part, you know that.
Indeed. And we'll quietly ignore the gigantic loss.
Perry, I hate to say it, I think it's probably all over for us.
You know, I think they could sell our next lot for £1 and we'd still win.
We would still win. I think you could well do quite a lot better than that. Jordan's cats now.
Absolutely astounding, stunning lot. Super stunning, in fact.
Is it?
Telephone bid.
Fabulous
Is it really?
Telephone bid.
And he's got to start with a bid with me straight in at £60 on this.
Oh, that's a sting.
I've got 60, looking for 65. 65, 70 here on commission.
It's always very chirpy on your lot.
This is cheap. £80 on commission. I'm looking for 85 on the internet. I'm out. 90 I want. £90, 95 I need. On the phone at 95, 100 here, looking for 110. 110 on the telephone, 120 please. 130 I need, Lou. £130, 140.
God, there's some right old Fruit Loops around, aren't there?
150, 150, 160,
Oh, no.
160, looking for 170. 170, looking for 180. I'm 100.
You're not going to make a profit on it, mate.
It's too late, we already have.
We all done last time. Where? Oh! £180 there, just in time, looking for 190. 190 on the telephone, £200 in the room. Take 210.
I tell you what, it's turned out nice, isn't it?
220. On the telephone at 210, looking for 220.
Cool, boy.
This wasn't in the script.
It turned out really.
I'm happy.
Last time at 210, at £210. Give him a round of applause.
That is...
Please.
Oh, high five, man. That's another 60 quid profit in the bag.
Think it's all over? You're not wrong.
It's at this point that we normally say, let's go outside and see who's won. But I think we can probably sit here and tell you who's won, can't we?
OK. But the formalities must be observed. I think they call it a format point. Perry and James began with £400 and made quite a loss. Almost 150 after costs, leaving them with £251 and 16 pence. While Jordan and Phil, who started out with the same sum, made, after sale and fees, a very respectable profit. So, they are today's winners, with £479 and 70p. All profits go to children in need.
I don't think that could have gone any worse for us.
Well, I don't know.
It could have gone any better. A nice little profit for me and Phil, and the look on your face was priceless.
Was it magic?
I think you did really well, actually.
Did it? Perry, I don't know how to commiserate, but well done.
It's been a pleasure, sir.
It's been a great pleasure. Well done.
Wait, don't be a sore loser. Come on, we'll get you an ice cream on the way home.
Pop in. Get in the car. See you later, guys.
Take care.
Winners. Still winners.
We are winners.
Winners.
In the heart.
In the heart.
Update your status, fellows. # Antiques Road Trip.
We're on our final drive back, so wrap it up and give it to a child at Christmas, because we're done!
How sick is that?